Hi there, Zam here from NerdTube. These are my thoughts and spoilers of The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 11, Metamorphosis. I apologise for bringing this review out so late. This is full on spoilers. A little bit of burnout, lots of stuff to do. Yeah, here we go anyway. So, in this episode, the Batch are on their way to another planet to do some more work for Sid. And they're not very happy with Sid because if you remember in the double bill last couple of weeks, Sid never helped the Bad Batch when they were asking for her help. Yet the Bad Batch themselves helped Sid when she was in dire straits. So they're not very happy with her, and they are considering leaving her after this next job. But Tech reminds them that she holds a lot of information on the Batch, and it might not be in their best interest to leave Sid's services. So they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do they leave Sid? Do they not leave Sid? I mean, personally, why don't they just fucking kill Sid? I mean, and they are supposed to be the good guys, but shit, if they're so concerned about Sid and Sid's not going to help them out of a pickle when they've helped her out, they kind of know that Sid is maybe damaged goods and bad news, and they're not fucking mercenary for no reason. Fucking just cap her ass. But nevertheless, they're going to do this job where they have to go on this planet where there's a crashed Camino ship, and they're going to just salvage all the stuff they can find on that ship, and hopefully make a lot of money and a lot of credits. And when they arrive on that ship, they see a creature. Now, prior to the creature making its presence known, we get some of this ghost ship horror vibe you've seen in many a film when it comes to derelict vessels and there's a creature on it and something like that. Obviously, aliens as well. We got that vibe for sure. And when we saw the creature, it does look a bit like the Xenomorph. And this creature doesn't necessarily have a taste for human beings. It's more got a taste for electricity and power, which is why a lot of the droids on this crash ship are so scared shitless that they don't, because they might be eaten. And as this creature, after it reveals itself, starts eating power and electricity and all of that, it grows. It grows substantially in size, gets really big. And then we find out that this creature has actually been seen before in Star Wars animation, the Clone Wars to be more precise. It was called the Zelo, and the Zelo Beast is a creature that can, deflect lightsaber blasts and stuff like that. So it's a very powerful creature, and with the Camino ship being involved in this as well, it looks like the Empire had tried to clone this particular creature, and Palpatine would be interested in something like this that can deflect lightsaber blast. He knows that not all the Jedi have been killed as far as he's concerned. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda have gotten away, so they could come back another day. So he's obviously making sure that he's stacking all the odds against them. And when the Empire does come along, the Bad Batch do manage to escape them, but they do take this beast into custody for themselves to experiment with, and that's basically how the episode ends. So I don't know if they're going to continue with this storyline or not. I mean, we don't really see this beast used much in the original trilogy, or actually not at all in the original trilogy. So whatever comes from this creature has to end prior to the original trilogy commencing, and not just the original trilogy commencing, but some of the stuff before that, like Andor and Rebels and stuff. I'm sure this creature wasn't in any of that shit. So let's see what happens regarding this beast, this creature, how they're going to resolve this and come to a conclusion and all of that. But nevertheless, a nice episode. I'm more interested actually with the subplot regarding the Bad Batch and Sid, because Sid, as I said earlier, doesn't come across as a very credible person anymore. She's not willing to help the Batch once they needed her help. She wasn't willing to repay the favor. Still very crafty. So I do feel that they're going to come to loggerheads eventually, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But regarding this episode overall, I mean, this show is fun to watch. I'm glad it's in small portions, 30 minutes. I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I would like to give it a higher mark, but maybe because I'm so fucking burnt out from doing all these reviews for my YouTube channel and TikTok channel that I couldn't be asked to fucking do this show, so maybe it wasn't worthy of me giving it a higher mark, because if I did give it a higher mark, I would have probably done a review a lot fucking sooner. Anyway, let me know what you think of this episode of The Bad Batch, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care, bye bye.